The house stopped sounding the way it should. I didn't notice it all at once. It took time. This is a small place, one floor, nothing hidden. The kind of house you learn without thinking. Not by sight, by sound. The refrigerator clicks on. The pipes settle inside the walls. The floor answers when you walk across it. Certain boards give more than others. You remember where they are. At night, it all lines up. Everything happens where it should. I work late. By the time I start, the neighborhood is quiet. By 2, it feels like nothing exists outside these walls. I'm used to that. I was at my desk, lamp on, door behind me slightly open. The rest of the house, dark. 3:17 a.m., I remember checking. I was focused, still. Then I heard something in the hallway. Not loud, not rushed, just movement. I stopped typing. I didn't turn around. I listened. It came again. 2 steps, then 1 more. Inside the house. I turned slowly toward the door. Nothing moved. The hallway was dark, empty. I stayed still. The sound didn't continue. It just ended. I waited for it to pick back up. It didn't. It restarted, farther away than it should have been. The distance was wrong, like something moved forward, then simply wasn't there anymore and was somewhere else, without crossing anything in between. I didn't move. I told myself I misheard it. Houses shift. Late hours do things to your head. I waited for it to correct itself. It didn't. Listen. A few minutes passed. Nothing changed. Then the movement came back. Clearer, even, measured, but not traveling the way it should. It felt close. Then not. Then close again. Not louder, just wrong. I stood up. Slowly. I didn't make a sound. I stepped toward the door. The air felt the same. But something else was missing. I couldn't hear the hallway anymore. It wasn't quiet. It was gone. Something was wrong. I opened the door. The hall was empty. Kitchen, dark. Living room, dark. No movement. No shadows shifting. I stepped out. The floor creaked where it always does. That part was still right. I checked the front door. Locked. Windows. Locked. Back door. Locked. Everything was as it should be. I stood there. Too long. Just looking. Nothing moved. Nothing made a sound. I went back to the bedroom. Stopped in the doorway. The lamp was still on. The desk unchanged. But the chair. The chair wasn't where I left it. Not moved. Just wrong. Like it didn't belong to the room anymore. I stared at it. Then I noticed something else. Something missing. It took a second. Then I understood. The refrigerator hadn't turned on. No pipes. No clock. The house wasn't making anything. It didn't make sense. I was still standing there when I heard it again. Not in the hallway. Behind me. 1 step. Soft. Close. Inside the room. I didn't move. Another step. No other sounds. Just the steps. They stopped. Very near me. Close enough that the space behind me wasn't empty anymore. I kept looking forward. At the desk. At the chair. At the light. Dust moving slowly through it. I waited. For breathing. For anything. Nothing came. And then the fear changed. At first it felt like someone had broken in. That was simple. This wasn't. This felt like a sentence missing a word. You could feel it. But it wasn't there. I turned around. That was the first mistake. There was nothing behind me. Just empty space. I checked the house again. Every room, every corner, every lock. Nothing. I left every light on until morning. I didn't call anyone. I couldn't explain it. Morning made it smaller. Normal again. The chair looked like a chair. The hallway looked like a hallway. I slept. When I woke up, it felt distant, like I imagined it. That didn't last. The next night, same time. Same room. Same light. For a while. Nothing. Then something shifted behind me. Not footsteps. Just weight. like something standing still adjusted slightly. I didn't turn around. I haven't turned around since. It doesn't happen every night, but sometimes, late, when everything settles, the house starts losing its sounds, one at a time, the refrigerator, the pipes, the clock, until there's nothing left, just me and something else already there.